Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ah, that hurt! Maybe you should think. I, I love how Stan always laughs when I make pained noises. I see,
Good.
I see how it is, Stan. I see how it is.
Don't take it so personally. I would laugh if anybody did that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco is here with my guests, Fabrizi and Stan, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Justice for All.
Hello.
Woohoo!
Let's see, with Shadow missing, I guess I'll go ahead and take Phoenix. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back, thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why
That's
then?
his pocket. Your hand.
My Ah! Why then do I have it right here? Stan, go for Judgy.
Judgy, what is going on here?
That's Ben, say something.
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. What is he gonna do to a monkey?
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent flax in my court.
Oh, well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey. In every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo,
You're not shiny.
when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say? Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past. Oh wait, sorry.
Okay. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Yeah. Oh.
That was pretty spooky. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It's nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the crime.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with that what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quest.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Is it? Is it really?
No, the monkey deserves this more than the puppet.
If the monkey wants to, propose now.
No.
We already have a puppet.
Should we go from monkey rights to puppet rights here?
Yeah, why can't monkeys have rights too? They have opposable thumbs.
Yeah, unlike puppets.
Wow.
It depends on the
Wow.
puppet type.
Do you
can't
hear
just
this,
put-
guy?
Can't put all
disappointed in
puppets
you.
into one category.
Oh,
can
so
be
it's okay
puppet
to
racist
discriminate
like
against some puppets.
Well, no, not
Some
all
puppets
have
get the privileges, and the others they just have to suffer. Is that what you're saying, Fabrizi?
No, I'm saying not all. We can't say all puppets have opposable thumbs.
Homestuck has taught me that puppets deserve to be oppressed.
Yes. Well, that does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could this possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money, the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. That happens a lot. Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't get to talk, Judge. Do you have any proof of something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Who cut the tension with the hammer?
Well, or a javel.
Yeah.
The defense argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
Sorry. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I've told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing.
You've already
Stick boy.
you've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Hey, it's your boy, Stick Boy.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. I'm going to,
Well, it's later for you, but still.
It's like the same time of night though, every night.
Yeah. Yeah, for Breezy.
I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him. Is that really
You're not
what you
that
said?
polite.
Yeah, that's untrue. But he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Was geez, when someone says, "What up, asshole?" I wouldn't really acknowledge him either, but it's just amazing. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Symbols?
So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Minute Max.
Then Money snapped the ring and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about just punching him randomly.
It's an idol animation, I suppose.
I sure hope
minutes.
it is.
I sure hope it does.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for. Oh, we already did that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead and do it again, because...
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. I need to put my computer's sleep time less.
So you
Or
were
more.
only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have.
0.
I got 4. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. Wow, 4 eyes. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? How does he see with the puppet?
He's blinking his eyes.
Like, that could be a mechanic, you don't know.
He's blinking his eyes. This is why puppets deserve to be up.
Can't believe I brought a bunch of puppet haters to my recording.
Hey, You saw my puppet appreciation shirt I wore to the Puppet Fest the other day.
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Yikes. This judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo.
He believes in puppets.
He thought Regina was really cute. Like, in a non, oh, she's cute, but in a, wow, she's cute.
Remind me of that.
But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night.
Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. He's a detective and a lawyer. Cut him some slack here.
And not a very good one.
Just okay, just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
I'm not a mathematician.
You expect us to know math? We went to lawyer school for lawyer stuff, not math.
Lawyer school.
Indeed. What time was it? See, he can't do math either.
What time was it? Let me think about it for Ow! I'm not good at math! It was 10 p.m.
That was everything.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. God, I didn't realize we had to acknowledge.
We have to acknowledge you?
Yeah. Is it because he's a puppet that you don't want to acknowledge? Puppet rights.
I don't have to acknowledge puppet rights if I don't acknowledge the puppet.
Wow. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning. You said good afternoon during the day, right?
I feel called out.
And it's obvious that I'd say goodnight to someone at night. What, Ben? You've got something to add. Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, if I would prefer if you kept your Vanquilus, I still can't pronounce that word, act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Oh.
Trillo's not fucking nice enough to ever say good evening to anybody in his entire life.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How it is strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers. Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ah, that hurt! Maybe you should think. I love how Stan always laughs when I make pained noises. I see how it is, Stan. I see how it is.
Don't take it so personally. I would laugh if anybody did that.
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There is no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximo Lactica at the scene.
You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right?
Right.
Oops. Yeah, that was the last one.
Arf yourself. No!
Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conk over the head.
How are you alive and awake after that, honestly? The same day.
Very, very wooden head. And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys.
Wooden head, alright.
And see you next time.
Jay, and then we'll get like poison potion stuff, antidote, whatever. Doesn't look like his status is still there. You know what? It'll be my luck that it is. So let's just go buy some more. Oh my god, I forgot what it's like to run places because I'm usually so lazy and I just use this. Felt weird watching Toan running in a map. Just buy a couple. I don't have any more room! Hooray! Oh, I wanted to sell that. I don't need it. I don't like using items. Oh yeah, you know what? I should use that on Goro in this next, thing. That way I won't have to worry about stupid, bats poisoning me. in like literally one hit. Okay, we were like on level 3, weren't we? I feel like yes. How do I use it?